Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm doing another anti-haul. I have accumulated some pictures of products that I'm not interested in and I want to talk about them. As usual, I did of course get this video idea from Abby Williamson, who got her initial video inspiration from Kimberly Clark. I will have both of their channels down below. Please check them out. I adore both of them so much. An anti-haul is just a silly way to chat about products you're not interested in and more of an over sensationalized version, because very much so the makeup market is full of buy this, buy that, you need this, you need that, and this is just a funny way to kind of combat that. I like doing these every so often and I feel like you've been enjoying them too. I like hearing your comments on these products as well. And as always, if I mention something today that you are absolutely living, breathing, dying for, please don't get offended. It's really not that deep. It's just makeup. I love that for you, that you are interested in it. I just might not be for whatever reason. And sometimes in some cases I'm including things in this video because I simply just want to talk myself out of it. As usual, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok by the time this video goes up. And as far as my accessory details go, these earrings are from Undoubtedly Mad on Etsy. This choker was a gift, so I'm not sure where it was from. And this is the Alley ponytail from insert name here. If my code is still active, you can use my code battybean to save some money. All right, without further ado, let's just hop in and roast some products. Gonna do a little scooch so I have room to insert some pictures on the screen over here. Let's see, let's pull up my little saved folder on Instagram. Let's just start with this one. I just want to know why. I truly thought this was an April Fool's joke, but this was posted on June 7th, so not an April Fool's joke. This is from the brand Nails Inc. This is the Velveeta collab. It is cheese scented nail polish. Why? Simply why? I mean, they could have just simply come out with a mac and cheese yellow with like the drippy kind of lid like this picture is. That would have been fine. Oh, there's a red one as well. Why red? I mean, I get that there's red lettering for Velveeta, but it's more like McDonald's. It's giving me McDonald's vibes. But regardless, why does it have to be cheese scented? We're really not supposed to be sniffing nail polish anyway. I don't know why this exists. It's not for me. I don't know who it's for. Maybe if you're just obsessed with cheese. I just don't understand why it has to be red and yellow. I only am just now realizing that. For some reason I thought it was just a yellow nail polish. It's just giving me McDonald's vibes. So yeah, that's a pass. All right, makeup revolution. Do we always have to talk about something that you've done? Can we ever just like calm it down a little bit? This is the new Makeup Revolution and Coca-Cola collab. Also, I feel like they only do collabs now. And side note, I know this isn't a revolutionary take or anything, but I'm simply just not interested in any like brand collab as far as like Coca-Cola, mac and cheese. Like I don't need to see like grocery store brands in makeup collabs, like at all. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather see pop culture or more preferably like a creator collab. But regardless, let's get into this one. This is inspired by the new space flavor Intergalactic, which I have not tried. I'm actually not a Coke person. I hate cola drinks. I think they're gross. Yeah, unpopular opinion there. I'm not really getting the vibes with this one. Like I get that the label for this new Coke has a little bit of purpliness to it, so I can see it with the little palette a little bit. But this large palette, it's just a bunch of colors thrown in here. Why? They should have just left it at the 9 pan with the couple glosses. I feel like that would have been better. The random bronzer or whatever doesn't make sense. Maybe it's a highlighter, I don't know. I get that there's the little embossing of the Coca-Cola or whatever, but it doesn't really make sense. The mascara is also pretty pointless in my opinion. This whole collection is not for me at all, but I just feel like they do too much sometimes. They have the too much gene and they run with it every single time. They should have just curated this down a little bit more. Keep the 9 pan, keep the glosses, make a cute little collection. It doesn't always have to be 500 palettes for every single launch. Yeah, this is not for me. Also, what does the new space flavor even taste like? Who decided what space tastes like? That's what I want to know. Okay, this next one. Who is this from? Perfusion. I've actually never tried Perfusion in my life. This is the new Jurassic World collection. I do like the Jurassic Park movies. The newer Jurassic World movies are fine. I like the OGs better, of course. The newest movie wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad, very middle of the road for me. This collection, I don't like it. I really don't. There's a couple like shifty liquid shadows in here that are really pretty, but for the most part, this collection does not speak to me. That palette is just so big, and I feel like it's just rainbow colors, ranging from bright to grungy. I do like the grungy aspect of it, but it's like they couldn't decide which colors fit Jurassic World the most, so they just threw them all in a palette. And I kind of hate the palette that has the little dinosaur footprints because they're very ugly looking. I feel like it wasn't a very good shape. I've seen dinosaur footprints that actually look kind of like dinosaur footprints. These look like a crunchy leaf that fell on the ground and got obliterated. I don't know. This collection is just, it's not quite it for me. There's a couple like water activated liner palettes as well, which is fine and all, but what does this have to do with Jurassic World, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like so many aspects of this collection should have just been launched as normal products, you know what I mean? We don't need to slap a collab on every single item in order for it to sell. I mean, maybe we do. I'm obviously not a part of their marketing department, but I don't know. I feel like so many parts of this collection would have been fine just on their own, like the liquid shadows, those liner palettes, things like that. I don't know. I just don't know. And there's a lot of parts to this collection too. Similar to what I was just saying about Makeup Revolution, this is just huge. I feel like they could have curated this down a lot more and it would have been a little more effective because this is just a lot and I'm not really here for it. This next one, this is the new Anastasia palette. This is the, what is this even called? The Nouveau eyeshadow palette, okay. I don't really shop from ABH anymore and I don't know why, but I don't love this palette. I love that pop of lavender, but if you take that away, this just isn't enough for me. It's a little too just like bronzy shimmer heavy, you know what I mean? There's a couple pops of that like olive undertone that I do vibe with. I don't know, there's just something about this that I don't need, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna be excited about this palette just because Anastasia hasn't launched a palette in a while, and they used to be like such the it brand, but then they just started doing way too much and everyone started to not like that as much. I just feel like don't necessarily get sucked in the hype of just the pure fact that ABH released a palette. Really pick it apart, really look at it, really think about if it's something you absolutely need in your collection. It's definitely not something I need, and I wanted to include that in case somebody needed to hear that because I feel like this is a perfect example of something that's really easy to get sucked into when it's not necessarily something you need. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. All right, oh man. Okay, next up, this is from Glam. This is the limited edition Be Bold, Be Hue collection for Pride Month. I just feel like, I don't know. They are donating $50,000 to the Trevor Project, which is awesome. I just feel like this is such a lazy Pride collection though, you know what I mean? I'm so happy that they're donating, but this is a very lazy collection in my opinion. It's just the most basic rainbow palette you ever could have done. It's just 6 Roy G. Biv colors with the matching shimmer. It's not that special. The highlighter's kind of cute with the little Pride looking flag, but I don't know. I feel like this is just a very, very basic Pride collection. Oh my gosh, stop. And there's literally a typo on this collection. No way. That is so funny. Hang on. Oh, I hope you can see. It says Be Blod. Be Blod. Not only is this such a lazy rainbow collection, but it's lazy packaging. Be Blod. Be Hue. Okay, moving on. This is from the brand Keys Soul Care. This is Alicia Keys' brand. She came out with like very skin focused stuff. I feel like that doesn't necessarily mean no makeup. It just means skin focused makeup. This is the new Gleam On Highlighting Balm. And I know some people were like, why did she come out with a highlighter? She doesn't wear makeup. This is almost treading the line of not makeup because it's just because it's like glowy thing you pop on your cheeks. It's really like not that makeup-y in my opinion, because it's not even like a powder or anything. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I'm on a tangent. But my problem with this is this basically just kind of looks like Vaseline with a little bit of glitter in it. Like, it's not glittery, but it has some shine, you know what I mean? I just feel like you don't need this. I feel like there are so many products that you probably already own in your home that have this consistency, because the whole point is to just wear this like on your natural skin, is what I'm imagining that she was going for with this product. You could probably also wear it as makeup, obviously, but I don't know. I just feel like this is one of those products that we didn't need. I actually bought something similar to this a few years ago from Tower 28, what was it called? It was like the highlighting balm. It was basically Vaseline in a tub, and I did like it. Don't get me wrong, I liked that sweaty, glossy look. However, you don't need to spend a lot of extra money on something that you can literally get at the drugstore for like a couple dollars. This is just not for me. Okay, this one makes me upset. Urban Decay. Why are we doing this again? They just came out with that trio of little naked palettes, and the packaging was so cute, but the insides were the most boring thing to have ever happened. And now they're coming out with this, the mini naked Wild West. For one, I really didn't like the original Wild West. I don't know what it was. I used it last year and I just felt so insanely uninspired while using it. It was objectively not horrible. Like, the performance was fine for Urban Decay. I just felt so bored using it, and that doesn't happen too often. And now there's a mini version of it. I absolutely do not need this. I feel like Urban Decay at this point should just hang in the towel as far as eyeshadow goes. They do really pretty complexion things, but their eyeshadows are just so not it. They're just stuck in the same thing. I did like the Ultraviolet palette, and the Stone Vibes was pretty cute, but for the most part, they're just doing the same thing again and again and again, and I frankly hate it. All right, next up, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics launched her new collection or whatever. Trend Mood's caption says warmth, depth, shine. I don't know if that's the name of the collection. If so, that's a mouthful to say. Honestly, it's kind of weird words to put next to each other. But it includes new bronzers, 10 shades of bronzers, 4 shades of putty highlighter, and 10 shades of lip oil. It looks like 4 of them are original shades, 6 are new. I just feel like she kind of launches the same things every time, you know? Like, sometimes there's something a little bit different. Like, there might be a lip liner or an eyeshadow palette. I know she did that recently with her mom, but I feel like we don't need a new highlighter formula every single time, you know? And even if this particular formula already exists, I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with her brand. I feel like we don't even need to launch new shades of an existing formula every single time. You know what I mean? Especially because it's not like these are revolutionary shades. They're just your basic run-of-the-mill highlighters in like a icy to bronzy range. I don't hate this collection. It's not horrible. It's just not something for me. And frankly, I'm kind of bored looking at it. It just doesn't seem like anything new, you know? I know there was an issue where last summer she launched bronzers and there was like not a good shade range at all. So I'm happy to see that there's new shades. I feel like she should have done that from the get-go, but it is what it is. Yeah, I really don't have anything else left to say. I'm kind of bored. This next one, this is like literally not a big deal. I just felt like being nitpicky. This is from Essence. They came out with the new Lash Princess eyeliner pen, and I just feel like this is a chunky eyeliner pen. As someone who likes to do wings and eyelinery things fairly often, this bad boy is thick. That is a thick point. I feel like I would not enjoy creating a wing with this. I personally prefer something a little skinnier. I do like a felt tip. I'll use that, or like a regular liquid, or even water activated. I use all kinds, but this is just a very thick felt tip. And I feel like I'd have a really hard time making a crisp line with this, personally. Maybe it's not as thick in person, but in this picture, it looks pretty darn thick. And I think I just have one more thing to talk about from Kylie Cosmetics. I feel like we also always have something Kylie to talk about. This is the Kylie and Stacie collection. S-T-A-S-S-I-E. I think that's Stacie. I don't know who this person is. I can't imagine it's Stassie. Maybe it is Stassie. But regardless, they came out with like a BFF collab. How cute, how adorable. I don't know what it is. Something about this collection I just don't love. I don't even know why. I can't put my finger on it. Like, in theory, I like blue and pink together. I think it's so cute, but something about this collection just doesn't scream to my soul. Maybe it just feels like the same thing that she always does, but there's like a couple pops of baby blue. you know? I don't know. I just feel like this is a little been there, done that again. I don't know, maybe it's also that like the palette doesn't have the depth that I would need. I'm not quite sure. I think I know what it is. With the palette, I hate when it's like a half neutral, half colorful palette, but the only colorful shades are like the light shades. Why can't there be like a dark matte blue in here and a dark matte pink or something like that, to where you could do more of a complete bold look that's colorful? Whereas here, like there's a dark brown, and then you can add your pop of baby blue. I don't know, that's just not my makeup style though. So this is just a very like, I'm being nitpicky for myself. But yeah, this collection as a whole just isn't for me. I'm not really a big Kylie person anyways, so yeah, there's that. All right, and that was today's anti-haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I would love to hear your thoughts on these products. Are you excited about any of them? Do you hate them as much as I do? Let's chat down below. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me some emojis that you've never used before? And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'm posting most days over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. How did they actually typo this? I'm gonna be laughing at B-Blod all day. B-Blod. Why does the biggest truck ever? Ew, what? That's not even a truck. It's like an SUV, but it was like popped up in the front. Okay, suburban mom, thank you for showing off.